Hey everyone, Scott Moore from Galaxy Comics in Saginaw, Michigan with another CGC video. I got two little boxes in. It's mostly customer books. None of it's pre-screened, so it's kind of a we'll get what we get. I dropped these off at the Motor City Con in Detroit in May, and I just got one box back on Saturday and one box back yesterday, which I did the calculations on. The Saturday box was 74 business days, and so that means the one I got yesterday was 75 business days, more or less. CGC says they're back down to 60 business days for modern, 75 for economy. I don't know. I just know it's a long-ass time. But I'm going to knock out these two boxes real quick. We'll just see what we got. I said the nice thing about that super long delay is I forget what I sent in, and I never go back and look at the invoices, or check the grades before I get the books, because I like to be surprised. So we'll see. Like I said, most of the stuff's for the customers. It's not really for me. This is my first batch of the new cases, so we'll see what the new CGC cases look like. I know a lot of the stuff's not 9/8. Oh, these are... I kind of like the little handles on them. A lot of them aren't going to be 9/8 because, like I said, it's a lot of stuff for customers. And some people just want to get stuff graded, for their own collection. Okay, so we have a Dark Knight #1, 9.0. I don't know. I think I kind of dig these new cases. I don't know, people are all up in arms about them. These are the new style with the well, so we shouldn't have the pinching problem that people were having on some of the tops of the books on that. Dark Knight #2, 9.6. I'm kind of surprised at that. It's good. The books the guy dropped off were a little... I thought they were a little scuffed. They were a little beat up. That 9 didn't surprise me at all. The 9.6 is really nice. The other thing is that the 3 and the 4 from that set I had not sent in yet because I misplaced them and sent out the invoice and found them, so they're going to go in on the next batch. No big whoop. We got a Marvel Premiere 47 for Scott Lang Ant-Man, 8.0. Wow. That one's harsh. I knew, man. Anyway. Deadpool #1, 2008 series, 9.0. I know he was expecting a little bit better than that, but yeah, it is what it is. Guess we stick the advertisements inside one of the books instead of just on the top of the box like they were before. We got Firestorm, the Nuclear Man, 8.0, #1, 8.0, first Firestorm. Clark Kent cameo, for all you Clark Kent collectors. Nova #1, 8.0. Wow. Wolverine #10, first Dakin, but it's the 3-claw variant, 8.0. That is crazy. I will be looking at the grader's notes on that. I don't know, he was expecting, I'm sure he was expecting a 9.4 or 9.6. There's got to be a torn page on the inside or something. 8.0 on that book is crazy. Ultimate Fallout #4, 9.6. First appearance of Ultimate Spider-Man. That's not terrible. We got a Batman Killing Joke, 9.4. On these books, you just take what you can get because you can't press embossed covers, from what I hear. So you get what you get. Killing Joke, 9.4. New Mutants 87, 9.4. Good Lord. X-Men 266, 8.5. New Mutants 98. Of course, every batch you send in of CGC books, you have to have your New Mutants 98 in there. 8.5, that's for a customer. This one's backwards for some reason. Hulk 340. 8.0. And it's the first one of these I've sent in. I have another one to send in, the one out of my collection. I just gotta find it. Batman Adventures 12. First, what is that? First Harley Quinn. I knew it was First Harley Quinn, come on. Anyway, 8.5. So that's a nice book. So a lot of those books were for a customer. The Hulk, the New Mutants, the all these, a lot of the 8.5s and 9.0s were for a customer. And it's just stuff that he pulled out of his collection. We didn't press it or get it cleaned or anything. It was just out of his collection. He sent it in. Okay. Second box. I know I should open these boxes before I start rolling, but I gotta say, I do think the new cases are heavier. I mean, for only being 15 books, these boxes are really heavy. Okay. Box is a little nicer, condition-wise. Again, I think it's mostly customer stuff, so there'll be some happy people. Spider-Man 238, first Hobgoblin, with the tattoos. That used to be a big deal. I don't think it is anymore. That's a 9.4. Ultimate Spider-Man number 1, 9.4. Amazing Spider-Man number 300, first Venom, 9.6. That's nice. Oh, look, they put advertisements in the bag and also on the top. So we got all kinds of crap with this box. Oh, it's an ad for CGC does, they grade concert posters, and yet they don't grade treasury size comic books. Figure that one out. New Mutants Annual number 2, 8.5. First Psylocke, first American Psylocke. New Mutants number 30, 9.0. Another one that said is for a customer. Customer wanted it. Maybe he loves the cover. Who am I to question it? Sandman number 3, 9.0. Let's see. Sandman number 2, 9.2. That's nice. These old Sandman are hard to find in really nice shape. The corners by the spine are always really soft. I think it was the paper stock they used. It's really hard to find sharp corners on those. Let's see. There. X-Men number 4, first Omega Red, 9.8. I'm glad we got a 9.8 finally off a pre-screen. I mean, there's one in the other one too, but jeez. Walking Dead 93. First part of a larger world, 9.6. That's okay. Amazing Spider-Man 252, a 9.2. Amazing Spider-Man 361, First Carnage, First Full Carnage, 9.4. So that's okay. You always see how these books, it's always, the staples aren't centered. And you see that a lot on these 80s books, but I see this a lot on this 361. It's hard, if you can find one that doesn't show the orange, that's like a 9.6 or 9.8. That's a really good one. Web of Spider-Man, 118. He really likes this guy. The old, is that Scarlet Spider? He likes him. That's a 9.4. Tales of Teen Titans number 44, 9.4. I want to say that's for a customer too. I guess that book's blowing up. Even though it's a 9.4, he should be happy. I think with the price on that's doubled in the last couple days or something because Deathstroke and movies and whatnot. So, speaking of which, here is a new Teen Titans number 2, 8.5. First Deathstroke. Yeah, and that had a little scuff up here. You can see, I mean, it's not ripped, but there's a little right above the end there. You can see where it was scuffed, so other than that, it was really nice, but that's probably what put it at an 8.5. And of course, you send in a box of comics, moderns, you got to send in a New Mutants 98. This one came back a 9.4. It's got a little scuff on the corner there. But I gotta say, I do like these new cases. I didn't know if I'd like them being different. I like how they stack a little bit nicer, and they are super clear compared to the old ones were obviously clear because they're clear plastic, but these are really, I think they're really nice. I like the new numbering. I think they're pretty cool. I really, really don't like the new font that they use for the CBCS books, but I don't get stuff created by CBCS, so it doesn't matter to me. But anyway, so there's that. That's that. I got a lot more stuff going out. I got a couple of boxes of pre-screened stuff that I dropped off at the same time. They still say scheduled for grading. I dropped those off in May, so it's been 76 business days, and they're scheduled for grading still. So, maybe someday I'll get those back. And let's see. It looks like we sent some in August. I sent some in September. I just sent kind of a big book down yesterday. I'll talk more about that when I get that back. Hopefully I'll get that back in a couple of weeks because that was a walkthrough. So it's going to take longer for them to ship it back than it did for me to send it down there and get graded. But that's that. And once I start getting more books, I will do some more videos. Alright, thanks for watching.